Hi, I'm Rachel Neville. I'm an artist, I'm a photographer, and a former dancer. At the end of 2024, something completely unexpected happened. Through meditation, I opened to channel. It's a bit of an origin story, that's for sure. But what's relevant now is that I am a vessel for Artemis, who is also one of my primary guides, and a whole host of other beings who step forward to bring us messages, who call themselves the collective. This is a real channeled session, shared with permission, meant to help you reconnect to your own inner guidance, your own sense of the greater consciousness around us. No scripts, no performance. I need to be clear about my role here. I'm the vessel. I'm sort of like a radio. The wisdom comes through me, but I'm not the source of it. My job is to create these sacred spaces for the messages to come through. Your job is to allow for the vibration to sit into your system, to sink into your tissues, and allow your cognitive mind to absorb the information. For transparency, any long pauses that naturally occur during a transmission may have been trimmed just for flow. Basic audio and lighting may be adjusted a little bit, but really nothing else has been changed. The messages and the energy remain completely authentic. If you feel called to be here, welcome. Your presence shapes some of the messages that come through.
Good morning. We would love to speak with you today on the topic of love. So often in your cultures, you are trained and indoctrinated into the way of thinking, of expecting this feeling of love to be sourced from outside of you. You fall in love. It is a consequence of another human. You love your child. It is a consequence of an individual being in your arms. And your joy comes from the doing. You find yourself with an item that you love, and it creates joy within you. We would offer a different perspective today. These experiences, these moments where you find this feeling of joy, where you find this feeling of contentment or happiness or relaxation, there are many versions of this expression or many versions of this feeling that fall under this one expression, love. We would say to you that this feeling that is created within you when you are with these humans, taking care of these humans, participating in an experience that incurs this feeling within you, that this feeling is actually not sourced from outside of yourself, but is sourced from your connection, your consciousness. And how can this feeling be developed so that you can maintain your connection to this feeling on a more regular basis? Is to understand that when you feel love for a person, you are existing in your consciousness already. You are finding and feeling the connection in your system and opening to your system as you experience them and yourself in a deeper level of connection. As you experience a task or way of being that causes you joy, you read a book, you paint a picture, you dance, you have success at work, the feeling floods your system of joy and happiness. But the feeling is initiated in your senses, in your consciousness, in your awareness. Some might call this flow. Some might call this love. This connection to your awareness, to your consciousness, to your energetic field is not accessed outside of your system, to being connected through your consciousness to the experience, to them, such that the energy flows and forms the emotion. This time, in this holiday season, should you have the space to begin your own exploration into your internal knowing, into your internal connection to your consciousness, to your awareness, you will find yourself connected to a boundless source of this feeling in multiple different ways of expression. As you find this connection to your internal awareness, your internal consciousness, those connections that you have outside of yourself grow stronger, for they are coming from your source. We wish you a beautiful day.
Thanks for watching. The real work begins, of course, when you turn off this video. It's one thing to sit in these vibrations and listen and feel good, and it's another thing to take it into your real life and really connecting to the greater consciousness and that well of well-being that exists for all of us. My hope is that these messages simply remind you of the connection that's available, the guides that are here to help, quite literally the love that surrounds us and is always within us. Trust what you know, take what serves you, and leave the rest. Come back as often as you need to listen to the messages, to sit in the vibration and allow it to sink into your tissues. Reach out with any questions that you have. It's been my experience that the guides will always answer. Not necessarily always in the way you're expecting or in what you're hoping, but always in the way that you need for that particular moment in time. If this felt meaningful, there are more of these transmissions on this channel. Please feel free to subscribe. We also offer one-on-one sessions and community support for those who are looking for a deeper connection. Thanks for being here with me in the collective today.